And the game is set to Gothic preset. I doubt I can run it any higher than that with my 1080 Ti. New game. This demo is an isolated prequel experience created to show some of the main features of the Gothic 1 remake, but since the game is still being worked on, it can contain bugs and glitches. Of course, the full game follows the story structure and spirit of the original Gothic, with the nameless hero as the protagonist. The story takes place in the Mine Valley of Korenes, a penal colony violently taken over by its prisoners after a barrier spell went astray. The inmates now live in interdependency with the king, who needs them for the magical blue ore, humanity's last hope for its losing war against the orcs. You are near us, and you have just arrived in the colony. Welcome! I guess it is my new life now. And they just throw you in. No intro, no nothing, but it's a demo. It's just to feel how the game is going to be like. Ooh.
Still alive? Good. I'm Diego. I'm not. No one in here cares about your name, lad.
Ooh.
Unless you give them a reason to. Look, usually I'm the guy who gives the Greenbloods the rundown. But a rock slide cut us off from the valley, so I have other things on my mind right now. Our men are coming to clear the path, but knowing them, it's gonna take a few days. So you should find yourself a place to camp until then. All clear?
Yeah. Can I help you somehow? Nah, I don't need anything.
Can I help you somehow? Thanks, but no. Where can I camp? Somewhere in here? No. This exchange zone belongs to the old camp. Until you're one of us, we can't let you wander around here after dark. Just try to find somewhere well sheltered. Our boys sighted a shadow beast near the canyon, and they come out at night.
A real shadow beast?
Wait, a real shadow beast? In the flesh. One of the many things in this place just waiting to rip you to pieces.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
Sure. Welcome to the colony.
Kiddo. Okay. It's been a while since I uploaded any Gothic content to my channel, and if you probably followed my channel, you know that I used to upload a lot of Gothic to my channel. Of course, the first game is my favorite in the series. I played them all. I played Gothic 1, Gothic 2, Gothic 3, even finished that God's Forsaken Gods. Yep, God-Forsaken Gods, yeah. Finished it only once, just for the sake of it. Finished Arcania and Fall of Setarif, and now eagerly waiting for this beautiful remake. Now, yesterday I ran it on other monitor. It ran fine, but here the resolution is too high and the FPS is really low. It's unplayable like that. I hate it. Yeah, it's abhorrent. It runs much better now, but it looks terrible. Anything more than the native and it's just looking washed. Okay, so we just thrown in.
That's a bad idea. They'll kill me if they find me sleeping here.
Of course, we're not gonna do that. So, where do I begin? What changed? So many things. They built it from the ground up. Can I open it? I doubt it. I can. Take all. Close. I guess they will do it automatically close it when you take all, but I guess not. I tried to change the keys, but I cannot change them. I believe because it's the demo, so we have dodge on alt and we parry with control. I used to interact with things on E, but for the demo it will do. If I can't change it in the full release, that's gonna be a bummer. So how many years they've been developing this remake? I have no idea. I believe they started somewhere in the beginning of 2020. I could be wrong. I don't know much about when they started developing this remake. All I know is that I've been eagerly awaiting for a remake of this beautiful game and never thought I will live long enough to see it actually happen. Didn't think I also will live long enough to see Borderlands 4. Going to be coming in this year. So many good games. And GTA 6. Or Half-Life Episode 3.
Tried to swindle us on the grain again. There's 3 sacks at the bottom with worms in them. I bet you 10 nugs they're gonna say they had no idea.
Just 3? I would have thought it was worse.
So, we're just gonna let them keep fucking us over?
That's right, just as we do with them. Did you notice the ore barrels from this month's batch had an extra thick bottom?
Are you saying...
That the barrels had an extra thick bottom. That's all I know. It's all a game, Whistler. They trick us, we trick them, and so it goes till the gods bite the dust.
You're a proper poet. Well, fuck it. I'll double check the batch and get this ready for the convoy.
Good. Cheers, Whistler.
Sure.
What's up?
Hey, you.
You're gonna be kind or
I'm
what?
busy, Freshie. Diego told you what to do, didn't he?
I only have a few
Piss off!
He was much nicer in the first game. Yeah.
Hey, you. What is it?
Oh, about this bear, is it really true that you can't go back?
About this barrier. Is it really true you can't go back out once you're in? You can. Anytime. But that thing will hit your ass with a lightning bolt so nasty, even the vultures won't want to touch what's left of you.
Oh. Oh.
You will let me sleep in here. Watch yourself, lad. Are you sure you want to go down that route?
Oh.
I'm just joking. Well, don't. This prison is full of killjoys.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell him that he's an old man. Where
Where
can I get a weapon?
Not from here. That's old camp property. Just look around the canyon. There's bound to be something. Even if it's just a rusty pickaxe.
How did you end up in here?
How did you end up in here? I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Meaning that I was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
What exactly do you do? Are you with the guys who run the colony? If you mean the old camp, then yes, I am. Though I'm only a shadow. Shadow? Yes. I guess you could call us the all-rounders of the camp. But you'll pick it up. I guess this old camp is the main settlement in the colony? Well, it's the oldest one. Our leader, Gomez, and his men founded it right after the revolt. It's built around the castle where the old prison guards used to live.
But there are others.
Why do you ask?
I'm just curious.
You'll have to find out yourself.
You're going.
I'll be going. Sure.
Yes, yeah, he was much nicer in the original. If you play it and you know the series well, he was much nicer, and Whistler too. He have a little bit change of personality.
Welcome to my new life, I guess.
Yeah, welcome to my new life, I guess. Where to begin? Let's start with graphics. Of course, they look phenomenal, as you would expect for a 2025 title. I believe they're going to release it this year, especially when this demo is available. Maybe it's gonna come around September, just like Borderlands 4. And that's when they schedule to release it. Let me save it quickly. And we're gonna dive down there. I believe there's gonna be a sword. Graphics are phenomenal, that's for sure. Now the music. It sounds mostly like the original, with a little bit few touches here and there. In my opinion, in my taste, it sounds a little bit more fantasy-like. The original was more to the point, it was more rugged. It didn't have all of these differences in tune and stuff. This one sounds more like a fantasy. It's a little bit added a few things in there. It's been redone a little bit, but mostly it stays true to the original. They added a few instruments here and there. Of course, we didn't have any opening intro sequence here, but they toss us in. I guess you're playing as Neras. You remember Neras, right? I believe he was the guy in chapter 2 who stole the focus stone, they call it in English, or unitor in Russian, whatever. focused on. We'll go with the English version. Focused on, and he believe I will be alone. Die, you infidel! Sleeper chose me. I believe we're playing as him right now, but he have hair in this version. But he was bald in the original. Well, I don't really care because it's a demo. Okay, nothing is certain and things subject to change. It's just a taste of what the game is gonna be like. The controls are a little bit clunky, it's not very responsive. I mean, things take time. You see, I press and like jumping, not like it used to be in the original. The turning are way slower. I mean, even Red Dead Redemption 2 was a little bit smoother than that. In the original you can close the gate and he will look at you like, what are you doing, mate? It depends what mode of the Gothic you're playing, because in some modes they can attack you for touching the gate, but if everything works as it should be, when you close the gate, you go down, he will open it right back up without saying anything.
You!
Freshy, eh? Didn't know one was coming in. You got lucky.
Why?
Well, if it wasn't for the rock slide, a couple of our lads would have been right there to welcome you. With a proper stomping. Anyway, if you're ready for the valley, you gotta wait till our men clear the path. The precipice.
It's too dangerous to climb, I know. Diego told me.
Good. Best find yourself somewhere to sleep then.
I have some questions. Okay.
I have some questions.
That's so. Well, what I have is a parched throat.
You want
How's
beer?
this? You find me a bevy, then you can ask like there's no tomorrow. One end washes the other.
Okay, he have accent. What is it called? Greenland? No, come on. Sounds like
a deal.
Right.
Enos praise. You know where to find me.
What's your story? Why'd they throw you in?
What, me? Ain't nothing to write home about. I ran out of dough. Then fell in with the wrong crowd. Then right into a group of guards. After I mugged someone. Bingo. Here I am. Yourself?
I killed someone.
You? Didn't peg you for the type. Don't tell everyone, no. Or at least, only the ones that you think want to hear it.
I won't. Here's your beer.
My saviour! Tastes like bull sweat. Anyway, you had questions, right? Fire away.
Can't you let me sleep in the exchange zone, just until they've cleared the rubble?
Not until you've joined the old camp, mate. As I'm sure Diego already told you.
What if you sign me up right now?
There's only one man who can do that, and that's Gomez. And frankly, unless you've got what it takes to become a shadow or a warder, think twice. Whether you really want to join us. Most Greenbloods, they just give them a pickaxe and have them mine nuggets for the rest of their lives. And you don't want that.
No.
If not in the exchange zone, where can I sleep?
Ground won't do.
Diego said they saw a shadow beast near the canyon.
Oh, right, I remember. Bollocks. Tough luck. Maybe try the old diggers' camp up on the ledge across the flooded mine. Though I think I saw some folks messing about around there. New campers, maybe. You'll find out.
What's it like in the old camp?
Could be better, could be worse.
In what sense?
Well, if you make nice with the bloodhounds, it's probably your best bet for a normal life here. If you piss off the wrong guys, though.
I get it.
Sure.
How about some general advice? About life in the colony?
Make your peace with it.
With being here?
Yeah. This place is your home now, and you're here to stay. No matter what the Rice-Eaters or the cultists will try and tell you. Once you've gotten that into your head, life can be quite alright in here.
Rice-Eaters and cultists.
You'll find out.
Sounds bleak.
You'll
Sure.
come around.
I'll be on my way.
Sure. Good luck, Greenblood.
Irish, there we go, Irish. He have the Irish accent. I like it. And you shouldn't receive damage here, but you did. The graphics, of course, look phenomenal. It has a little bit of green. I mean, if you remember some time ago, a couple of years ago, they released a teaser demo, and it was extremely green. I really hated that because it's Gothic, it's supposed to be extremely dark in its tone. Like it should be depressing and abandoned and dark, not like sunshine and green grass, you know? Now you don't punch them like a karate kid. We cannot stomp them anymore. Kung Fu style. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. He opened it again. Works. There we go, the columns. You remember? You spread our hands, and you press forward, and you jump with your leg, punching into the face. Now you just stomp on them. That's some improvement. Okay. Surface. Blueberries. Okay, maybe we can sleep here. A chest. We like loot, we like treasures, we like gold. Lockpick. So far he's been opening them without the need of lockpick. I wonder how it's gonna work. It's gonna be left-right, or they're gonna introduce mechanic like in Oblivion. Some tools. Of course the rocks, they look wonderful. Simply wonderful. Of course you have some ambient occlusion, you have some smoke particles, you have shadows, you have some wet surfaces, road puddles. It's amazing, but the music is not as punchy, even though it's on 100%. Like it's not really dominating. I mean, everything comes together. Seraphis? Blueberries. You see butterflies, you remember the original was so bleak in here. There's so much grass right now. Okay, some branches, butterflies, we can even hear birds. If I remember, birds can only be heard in the forests.
That place would do. But someone's already here. If I find them...
Somebody was already here. I believe you can finish this demo. You should hit a certain point in the demo where it ends, because yesterday I tried it a little bit. I played maybe for an hour and then I closed it because I thought there were never nowhere to go. The old camp is in view, but I knew they wouldn't let me go and visit the old camp. It would be too much. They would be spoiled too much. But I wanted to hear the music. The old camp was by far the best soundtrack in the game. Okay, I can't sleep, but I can prepare something. It's very clunky, even in the first. Okay, left mouse button is a light attack, and I cannot chain them. When you talk to Kirgo down there, you can challenge him to a fight. And then he will teach you a little bit of how to swing your sword. You can chain 3 attacks. And you have heavy strong attack, but it's slightly slower. Or maybe it's left to right. No, it's stronger, so right mouse button is the stronger attack. If you put your sword away, you hold right mouse button, it focuses. Maybe Witcher sense, gotta be. Okay. So far the changes are amazing, but not really that much of a fan of the grass. It should be much more bleaker. But I also believe that the reason why it was so empty and bleak is because the hardware back then was extremely low and very weak. I mean, my first computer, it was Pentium 4 2002, and it had like 256 megabytes of RAM. My watch from 5 years ago have like 4 gigabytes of RAM in it. A watch that I put on my hand, that I wear on my hand, a watch. But my huge ass computer had like 256 megabytes of RAM. And I got lucky because my friend had a Pentium 3 with 128 megabytes. Sup, boy?
Hey, you.
Drax.
Wait a second. You're the guy they just tossed in, aren't you?
How do you know about it?
No, don't say anything. I know it.
How?
You just got that what the fuck did I get myself into look on your face. I'm guessing you already know we're stuck up here.
Yeah. I'm looking for a place to camp. Apparently there's a shadow beast out here.
There is? We saw it too. It's a big bloody bastard. Hey, why don't we make a deal? You help me hunt that flock of scavs, and in return, we share the food, and you can sleep at our fire. It's in the old miners' camp across the flooded mine, and it's well sheltered. What do you say?
Sure. Doesn't like you're from... They pronounce it here Carines or something. Even though in the original they all pronounce it correct. Corines. Anyway, Drax. His voice is better right now, I believe. I also like his deep, we cultistic birds. He had this very deep, loud, obnoxious voice in the original. Which I prefer like a balance between these two, but I guess we can't get everything.
Your common doesn't sound like you're from Carinus.
Corines.
Neither does yours.
Where are you from? Midlands?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
Nobody's open to...
Our fire?
Yeah, me and my friends. You'll meet them.
Okay, so that's their fire, okay. Nobody is open to talk about their private lives.
How do I know this
guess.
isn't a trap?
You mean, am I the big bad villain who wants to rob the poor freshie of all his non-existent nuggets? No offense, friend, but if I had a problem with you, you'd already be dead.
What's in it for you? Look like you killed those scavs yourself.
What's in this for you? You look like you could kill those scabs yourself.
Ain't you a wary one? Good. Now first, I remember what it was like to get tossed in here and have everyone trying to fuck me over. Second, if it turns out you're at least a little less useless than the average freshie, I might just tell you to piss on what Diego probably told you and try joining our camp. The new camp instead. The one where you don't have to blow sugar up Gomez's ass for the rest of your life. But that can wait. First, we hunt.
I didn't decide yet which camp I will join in the full release. I played all the camps in the original. Let's just say the first Gothic is my most favorite game of all time. So I played my entire life, on and off. I have thousands of hours in Gothic 1. I played all the camps, but here maybe they changed things. Of course they expanded the world. I do not expect the same size as the colony we had back in 2001. They definitely added things and twists and expanded the world, and they maybe added a few extra things and reasons to join different camps in this release. Does that gang of yours have a leader? Of course, Laris.
Does that gang of yours have a leader?
Yeah, it does. Loris. But again, it's not like in the old camp. We follow his lead because he's the best man for the job, and that's it. The moment that changes, he'd step down.
You probably remember that the thieves and the mercenaries, they live in the same camp, but they split the camp between mercenaries, which Lee leads them, and you have the rogues, which Laris leads them. Basically the mercenaries protecting the mages and the thieves steal to survive.
Deal. What's the strategy?
There ain't one. Those birds are as dumb as rocks, so you charge in and make short work of them. Just don't let them surround you.
Incorrect.
Tell me when you're ready, then we go.
That's incorrect. Because in the original, he tells you try to lure one by one, then do not let them surround you. When you approach the birds, it will start screaming and then you lure it out. But here he tells me there's no strategy. But I believe if you approach the first one, they will attack together.
Let's hunt.
Music to my ears. You got a weapon?
Yeah.
Luckily.
Then follow my lead.
Nice. It sounds like the original. Ooh, everything happens in real time. Oh crap. Can I focus on that? Luckily I saved. They brought the old sound, really? Really? They brought the old death sound? That is hilarious, man. Why? They should have done something new, come on. Can I focus on targets? Man. He's gonna tell me, why did I take you on the hunt? You didn't do anything whatsoever. What? He blocked me? Come on, I wanna fell one myself. Excellent. The music sounds all like orchestra. Lots of trumpets. Like it's not spiky, if you know what I mean. It's more rounded. It's more pleasant to the ears. The original was more ragged in its tone, but it was also straightforward. Here they added a little bit of touches. Like it would start playing and it would play all the way without stopping. But right now there is a high and low. Ouch, he pierced me with that arrow. Look at that. I have an arrow sticking out of my belly. And I move like nothing happens. Of course, in real life you will be pierced with an arrow like that. You already be dying. You wouldn't be walk like there's a sunshine. Okay, we have birds, we have butterflies. I like butterflies, but I'm not really a fan of the butterflies here because it should be all gloomy. Oh, rusty sword, yes, just like in the original. But here it's underneath. In the original we have a skeleton here that we can pick up the sword from him. Okay, this is clearly bagged because he's still with his bow. Oh no, and I cannot talk to him. Why? No, that's terrible.
Come on, birdie, just die!
Did I unlock you? What? What? What the hell is that? They made his colony really brutal. Wow. Unbelievable.
Yo, his nipple.
Wow. This isn't going so well. Wow. I tried to unlock him. He was stuck in that stupid animation. What save did I load? Ah, God. And he was stuck, but I believe if I were to walk away, he probably would unlock later. I shouldn't have hit him, but usually hitting it works. Got one. Some help, Drax? You missed. Oh. Oh, E? What? What does it do? Finisher? Oh, you can stab. E and Q. I didn't know about that. Just discovered it freshly. Okay, in the original game he wasn't crouching. Of course he would just open the inventory and loot everything. We basically would just transfer from left to right, if you remember the columns in the original. I mean, if you are watching this and interested in Gothic Remake, 99% you played the original and you know what you're getting into. And you are mighty excited, just like me. So far everything is really looks like and feels like the original, but it's not exactly the same. I'm a little bit divided about how it feels. It's very slow, it's very sluggish, and the movements are not very responsive, if you know what I mean. It feels like it's dragging on. It's not very responsive. Like when I press and when he actually do the thing, there is a kind of jet lag behind it, like a second. I mean, I will just walk and I stop walking, release the button. Yeah. Let's go from right to left. It's not very strong. Now I can save. And everything happens in real time. I'm glad that the menu doesn't stop the game.
Hey, you.
Ha! Good job. That's some sweet bounty. You know how to gut?
Well,
Never mind, I can do it. Hey, come to think of it, maybe you could go find my friend Ratford while I'm at it and see if he needs a hand. One of our crew, Jorik, has gone missing. We think he's somewhere in the canyon. Rats is looking for him right now. I'll see you at the campfire.
crew?
Crew?
Yeah, our gang. The Reds call us bandits, but I don't think that's fair. We're so much more.
I take it your gang runs this new camp you mentioned earlier?
Run isn't the word I'd use. I mean, yeah, there are factions and all, but there's no fixed rules or proper, what's the word? Hierarchies. As I said, though, let's talk about it once I got that scav speared up and sizzling over the fire.
What happened to this Jorik?
Well, that's what we're here to find out. The man just wandered off and ain't come back since. Someone saw him climbing around this canyon here, but so far, nothing.
At least we got some great face motion capture, right? And it's no longer cubic or washed out like in the original.
What does your friend Ratford look like?
My size, black hair, big mustache. He wears the same armor that I'm wearing, so he should be easy to spot. Bring him back down here when you found Jorik. I should have the fire and dinner ready by then. Oh, by the way, I'm Drax.
Nice to meet. Okay, I don't believe there are, let's see, quests, stats, inventory. New quest, finding Jorik. Okay, quests. I also watched the bird. That's completed, yes. Oh no, it's not log for the hunt. It's not like you have a bestiary like in The Witcher where it explains about animals. I just saw the scavenger photo and it says Prey J. So maybe I thought we'll learn about the weaknesses of the scavenger. Maybe they're gonna introduce something like this, but not here, not yet. Like I said, those demos, everything is subject to change. It's just a taste, and I believe that also a kind of experiment to release to the community so people can play it and taste it out and report to the developers and tell them what they like and what they do not like. Because if you remember the teaser from a couple years ago, I hated it, mainly because it was too green Okay, and it's Gothic. It should be all dark and drama, and the color should be really like dark green and gray. Shouldn't be like sunshine and butterflies, but here we have both. It's improved, much improved. Okay, let's see what else we got here. I mean, yeah, it's still like a little bit of a abandoned, but it's have some green in it, but it's not like really greenish and happy, you know what I mean? Like there is a good balance here, so that's a better balance by far. A better balance, in my opinion. It's still kind of deserted and abandoned and gloomy and despair, but at least it has a little bit some moss in it. You know, it's not completely devoid of life, so that's a good balance, in my opinion. I do like and much prefer it compared to the first teaser they released a couple of years ago. The feeling, the walking, it feels good. The graphics, phenomenal. Let's go take a look at this amazing picture. Oh yes, the old game. It's gonna be the favorite. I remember as a kid I always was afraid wandering around because of differences in music and monsters, especially Temple of the Sleeper was scary in all hell, and I always liked to stay and be lazing about, lazing on the couch in the old camp with good music and protected by NPCs, instead of wandering in some scary caves with skeletons and temples. Now, when I look at it from my screen, at first hand, it looks amazing. But when you're gonna look at it from YouTube, it's gonna be like compressed and a little bit washed out, and you're gonna miss some pixels because of the compression. So it's not gonna look as good for you as it looks for me. But trust me, it looks phenomenal, especially the rocks. The dirt in here mixed with the rocks, and it's sweat, mud and puddles here, and the sounds your legs creating when you step on it is great. Like, it's gonna be a phenomenal remake, judging by this demo. Certainly hope they're gonna deliver. There is the pickaxe. Two-handed, you know me, I like two-handed. Ooh, a torch. Let's try see what's up here. This is the collapsed mine, supposedly, based on the original. Oh crap, more rats. Hold on. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. I cannot save the game. Why? Because it's torture, because I'm under attack. Should I try and fight them? Retreat! That was close. Have stabbing attacks as well. The combat is very slow and clunky at the moment. I kind of like it. In the original, if you remember, you can just hold left mouse button, press left and right, and he will swing it slowly at the beginning, but still faster than this, that's for sure. Why can't I pick it up? But here it's really slow, like you really need to plan ahead and press just in the nick of time. Why can't I save here? Ooh, I can see some light reflections in the puddles, look at that. I have some water dripping. Oh, I found a bow. Let's see. Inventory. Try to switch it to tab, but it didn't work. We have different melee, we have ranged. We have different sections now for weapons. Equip 2, yes. It's already on 2. Great. Excellent. We'll test it out soon. The archery was kind of fun in the original, but not exactly, because you would just hold left mouse button and press forward and it will aim automatically. The arrows felt so-so. Arrows were never sticking in their targets. You would just hit them and you'll see little bit drops of blood, and that's about it. And they got knocked away, or knocked back a little bit. But you remember if you played. Okay, nothing else to loot. Okay, that's the way back. So what's over there? Run, Ryan, run like the wind. My torch has run out. That's cool. And I still can't save. Oh, I can't save now. I wonder why. Maybe there is a delay before you can... Delay before you can save after combat. Or maybe it's specific places you cannot save in. Ooh. Bevy? Essence of healing. A healing potion. Feels like Blade of Darkness to me. A little bit, right? Would you find those rare potions near corpses? If you played Blade of Darkness ever. It also was a game from 2001, extremely invested, very technologically advanced back for its time, real-time shadows, and they used it. They usually would play some small goblins near campfires, and the shadow they would reflect on the... oh, now it's run out, you can pick it up, sweet. They would cast huge shadows, like it's something huge, like maybe a golem, huge golem. But when it was walking like you, to you slowly, it would appear really small, and you will laugh your ass off, because you would think, what? It's very small. It appeared so huge with the shadows and all. Okay, let's go. We can climb up there to find Redford, but before we go there, I wanna challenge Ulrich? No, Ulrich is from Gothic 2. Sweet, can I put it away? Oh, you can hit with it, sweet. No, I cannot put it away. Okay, makes sense. Kirgo, that's his name. Ulrich is from Gothic 2. He was the fighter at those what he called it, arena, behind those stinky storage houses. Can't wait for the full release. Look at that. Who doesn't want to go all the way back there? We'll save here because we can piss him off too. Maybe I carry a torch so I cannot save. Oh, correct.
Hey, you.
I'm Kirgo.
Look at that.
Nice to meet you.
Fresh face. They just threw you in?
None of your business. That's been
They
rude.
did.
Well, then welcome to the colony, I guess. What's your name? I'm Cargo.
Nyrus.
Cargo?
Good to
Kirgo.
meet you. Hey, listen. Why don't we chat for a bit? You could tell me the latest from the outside, and I can give you some advice that will help you stay alive here. It's just that I've been shoveling that bloody rubble all day, and I'd kill for a distraction. What do you say?
Oh, for sure. Ooh. Well, why do you care what happens to the outside? I don't have time. That's using guilty feelings and manipulations. But I played it yesterday, I said alright. But what if I told him now, safe place to sleep? Will he kind? Will he teach me how to fight? Or will he say, now, you already get your sleep?
How about I tell you in return for a safe place to sleep? Like one of your huts.
Because of the Shadow Beast, huh? I'd let you sleep in there if it were up to me. But it's not. Sorry, friend.
Oh. Okay, alright.
Alright. Honestly, though, there isn't that much to tell. Everyone's on edge because of the war, and all the horror stories that are going around about the orcs don't help. There's word that the Nordmarians made some small victories, though, so there's that.
Thank Enos. Let's hope they can reclaim some of the mining areas. There's no way we in here can keep up with the demand long term, no matter how many prisoners the king sends here. What about Corina City?
Corinus.
Did you get a chance to see it when they brought you here?
Not really. They had me locked up the whole time.
For a month
Ah,
before me
shame.
threw me in.
Oh man, I miss that place. I lived there for a couple of years after I left Varant. Had a woman there. Rosa. She was the sweetest thing you could ever imagine. And a better soul than I'll ever be. Ah, shit.
Of course.
Here I am rambling like a drooling old man. I'm sorry.
We just started the game, he already used the word Enos. In the original it was vaguely used. It was used mainly by the magicians of fire. Your turn, what's your advice? There's no woman in here at all?
Is it true there are no women in here?
Where Velaya
At
is
all?
here.
Only the ones the Yor barons keep for their amusement. But if you bet as much as an eye at them, Gomez will have you whipped to the bone. There's a rumor about a couple who escaped and are hiding somewhere. But I doubt it. People just love to talk. And drink. And talk some more.
In the original, he asked him, did you see about something from Corinus? The nameless hero would reply, no, they kept me in a dark dungeon for a month before tossing me here. They should have gone with that, with the original.
Your turn. What's your advice?
Join the old camp. We're the heart of the colony. All the stuff they send us from outside, they bring it to us.
Unless there's a rock slide.
Ah, don't worry about that. Our boys will have that cleared in no time. Gomez is tough, but he knows how to keep this place running.
Gomez is your boss?
He's the most powerful man in the old camp, yeah. He led the prison revolt back then and took charge. He's the guy who tells the king what we want for our ore. And the king delivers.
I see.
One more thing. You look like you've held a sword before. You wouldn't care for a practice match, would you? I got a
Sure.
fight coming up next week. And I could show you some tricks in return.
I'm wounded, I didn't eat anything.
You have a fight coming up.
Yeah. In the arena. You'll see it.
Okay, no more expanding on that, okay.
All right. Why not?
Great. Just let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready to fight.
It would be cool to heal first, but whatever. I will still lose to him anyway, he's too strong.
All right. Let's dance. Put that down.
That didn't happen yesterday, what? But we are sparing, no? Yep, there we go, already glitches. Come on. What? What?
Good chat. Good chat.
Come on, that glitched out, really? Come on, yesterday it worked correctly, what now? Oh, nice stuff. He wouldn't like it. For me robbing him. Well, there you go, first glitch. That didn't happen yesterday when I played. Everything worked out correctly. He didn't tell me to put it down, he attacked me. I lost to him. But it's a demo, we're gonna roll with it. Can I eat something? Food. Oh, I have a pear. Raw white meat. Apple. Consume. Why can't I turn the camera? Okay. Food. Hold, drop, equip. Let's go with 5. What's this? 5. Okay, they don't show the models. In the original you could see everything
Hey,
he eats.
you!
Oh, well, I didn't see that coming.
Oh,
Not bad. You got potential. Still, I think I could teach you some tricks. You still interested?
Sure, why not?
All right, number 1. When you're using a weapon like this, hold it in one hand, not in both. Once you build the muscles, you'll be much more agile and can string your attacks together. 2. If you're already in a strike and realize it's gonna throw you right into a riposte, pull back and dodge. It'll take some practice to get right, but you can do it. And finally, when you parry, try to time it to the perfect moment. That will leave your opponent wide open.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Hey, anytime. But you should really find yourself a campsite now. It will be dark soon.
well, I have potential, not correctly. That was a glitch that allowed me to beat him.
Why are you so friendly anyway?
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. I don't know, maybe it's because folk in here tend to look like they haven't had a shit in a decade. So I'm trying to balance it out.
No. Why that can't end? I don't want a rematch.
How about a rematch?
What? Already? Sure. Just say the word.
Yeah.
Give me a moment.
Okay. You know where to find me.
Good. We go back up there. Do I need to sleep now or what? It's a good thing they didn't introduce stamina. I do like it. It was never a thing in the first one or the second, only in the third. And I forgot about the Arcania. Was there a stamina or not? Yeah, I believe there was. You would sprint with a rune and it would waste stamina. Hey, Drax is gone. Is there any other loots around here? Just checking, you know me. Let's see, we should find some more rats. What about that camp? We should continue with the harp or whatever it was. It trucks us camp. Yeah,
Go
we need...
find rats. They should be somewhere in the canyon.
Yeah, I'm going. I wonder how archery works. Nice, they did climb animations. In the original I can also climb. Okay, now he walks faster. The walking is really nice. I like it. It feels better than the original, the walking. It feels heavy. I like it. It feels like the Dead Space remake walking, even though there is much funner. The steps he making, okay, the noise the steps make when he walks, the heaviness. It reminds kind of GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 more. GTA 5 was kinda more responsive in the walking, but he's slightly crouched when he walking. Reminds me of Michael in GTA 5 when he is walking. There is the bevy. Okay, we can talk now to Uri. They say Ori, but it should pronounce Uri. I believe it's a Israeli name. We call it here Uri. I have a friend called Uri. I don't call him Ori. I call him Uri. He lives in Jerusalem. The walking is nice. He's really fit if he getting up this quick. Seraphis, please let it be. Thank you. The dream came true. Now we can move on. Yeah, we should encounter some enemies in here, so let me save. I wanna taste the bow, and I don't know how many arrows I have for this. I should be able to charge the bow now, not like in the original. And I have a reticle. Okay. Now I can see where I aim. I think they brought this mod in. Come on, draw. Oh, snap. Surrounded. I didn't see them coming. One down. Try to aim for the head, should do more damage. What I missed? At least my hit and miss ratio do not dictated by dexterity or mastery like in Gothic 2. In Gothic 1 it was slightly more acceptable. The hitting success in the beginning with the first bow was slightly higher. In Gothic 2 you can fire 100 arrows and maybe 1 or 2 will hit. And when you're relatively close you can even use shotgun, like shoot it in the face from point blank, and it will still miss sometimes in Gothic 2. That was like ridiculous. Okay, I got hit. Let's see. I'll try to eat some blueberries to replenish my health. Consume. Yum, yum, yum. One more. Heal 1, duration 4. Let's see, there should be also a collapsed cave in here, and there should be some loot. Maybe a baby or whatever. Man, it's so fun to hear about Gothic again, surfacing from all these years ago. It's already got tiring playing Gothic 1 and 2 over and over and again and beating it and knowing every corner in this game and what's going to come. It's fun to have something refreshing. I'm sure there's gonna be new things I don't know about. Mostly it's very true to the original, which is great. Oh, scavenger, I don't wanna mess with that yet. But I see I have to upgrade my graphics card. It's the very minimum to play this game at a decent frame rate.
I'm Knight. Not your name. You don't look like you're from any of the camps. You a digger? Or did they just throw you in?
Can I lie? Ooh, he talks to me from a distance now. Look at that. What I don't exactly love about these camera angles is that they mainly zoom on the face. You can see a little bit of the chest, but it's all the upper body. You don't get full body angles anymore like in the original. Like, it happens, but it's rare. I'm new, yes. Your friend Drax sent me to help you. Return for a place to sleep at your camp. Oh.
I'm new, yes. Your friend Drax sent me to help you, in return for a place to sleep at your camp.
Did he now? Well, I don't need any help, especially not from a wet lettuce like you. I sure as fuck ain't gonna have a stranger sleep by our fire. Now get lost.
Watch your fucking mouth. I saved. We can attempt it. Let's go
Watch
with that.
your
just
fucking
in
mouth.
case.
Big mistake.
I know. Yeah. You're gonna kill me? Wow. Well, you know me, when the full release will come out, I will try it again. I will not go down so easily, and I will not let you talk to me like that. You will be put in your place. I just was curious what's going to happen, because to me, so far this game feels like everybody is really nice to you. You know, everybody is trying to suck it up to you and be very kind without trying to offend your feelings. It's like trying to be politically correct or
Now,
left-leaning.
who by Belia are you?
I'm Knight.
Not your name. You don't look like you're from any of the camps. You a digger? Or did they just throw you in?
What I did like about the first and the original is that it was very dark and grim. Everybody were asshole to you, and nobody were sucking up to you and saying, "Oh, you poor guy, you just came in, you need any help? Can I pat your back? Can I caress your body? Maybe I can hold your hand and I can feed you too and put it on a serving plate and give it to you." No, everybody would shout to you and betray you at the first given moment, and everybody would talk shit to you. But here they're very
I'm new,
nice.
yes. Your friend Drax sent me to help you, in return for a place to sleep at your camp.
Did he now?
How can I skip?
Well,
What can I do to convince you?
look, I ain't trying to be an arse, I really ain't. But I don't know you, and trusting strangers is the best way to get yourself killed in here. Sorry, but it ain't happening. Good luck out there. Good luck out there.
Interesting.
Good luck out there. Good luck out there.
Well, but what if I tell him that I made a deal? Interesting. YOLO me, I like
Now,
to
who
test
by
his skills.
Belia are you?
I'm Knight.
Not your name. You don't look like you're from any of...
Right mouse
I'm new.
button. I
Did
think.
he now?
But your friend and I made a deal.
Yeah, you and him, but not me. Drax is a gullible fool who'd offer an orc a beer because it's such a nice day. Sorry, but it ain't happening. Good luck out there.
Huh.
Good luck out there.
Well, well. Okay. Nothing works. Bow and arrow is gonna be the best shot. 3 scavengers. Oh lordy. Let's see what best food we have for this occasion. I didn't fry my food. That's bad. Bread. Mana. Heal duration. Seraphis. Hey! He got a drop on me. Gotcha. Whew, that was tense. There's more of them. I guess I didn't even need the healing when you do it properly. I can't save with my weapon drawn? I guess not. I wonder why. So you don't exploit the system, so you don't get a drop on anyone? Let's see, can I crouch here? Can I? I can. What are the chances I will hit it from here? Wow, I hit. Sweet. Bow and arrow is gonna be fun. It's like Skyrim time, huh? Maybe he is dumb. Sweet. Doesn't notice who's shooting at him? I guess not. Interesting. The bow felt good. Of course, drawing the string is really long, but still it was fun. Where are the others that I have fallen? He didn't intervene. Good. I hate kill stealings. Take everything. We'll cook this meat. I don't want to eat it raw. There's a goblin there, we should watch out. He's gonna be a real tough nut. Oh, I got arrows back. That's sweet. In the original it was not possible. Man, this game is fun. We sure definitely gonna come back for the full release and do a full series walkthrough. Huh. It's not like me to missing Gothic. Nope, never. Okay, I picked 3 scavengers. Where is the other one, the last one? A hammer! I wonder, is it hammer for smithing? Or is it hammer to using in combat? There is the last one, gotcha. I wonder if there are diseases like in Skyrim. If you eat raw meat, can you get rock bane or joint or whatever it was there. I will save, will heal and try attempt to kill the goblin. It's gonna be real difficult. Edge damage -3. Blunt. Should we fight it with pickaxe? What you think? Just to try it. Edge damage. He wants it to sign it. This. Pressing 1 is not enough, okay. Pressing the buttons in Gothic 3 would usually assign it to the particular key. Okay, we have 2 rings like in the original, armor and a pendant. Okay, nothing changed in that regard, that's cool. It's really a bummer that I have to upgrade my graphics card to play decent frame rates, because my PC is struggling, it's jumping between 28 and 30 FPS, and it's not really that high for graphics right now. But still, this game is going to be new, and my graphics card is 9 years old already. It's a bummer. I don't really want to lower the graphics, so it's really washed out mess. One more. I will delve into all the stats. Okay, we have health. Health is your physical endurance. Yeah, we'll read everything and delve into all of that in the full release. Oh man, it's even more sluggish. Come on, from shoulder to shoulder, left to right. Oof. Man, that's gonna be a real challenge. Get the drop on you. Oh, he's difficult. Oh, he can dodge my attacks. He's really a tough nut. There's a spider there. Since what a goblin was this challenging. Come at me, he says. What? You can throw rocks at me? That's unfair. Ooh! Kill him! Knock him! Where is he? Where did he go? Huh? What? He disappeared! What the hell? Man, these glitches, that's for damn sure. What you doing? Or maybe he killed him. Okay, I will run away, then I come back and see if he responds. This is wrong. But yeah, 200 is really difficult fighting a goblin with. And you can't sprint with the weapon. Interesting. You should try sprinting a little bit, even though you're holding a two-handed. I mean, you can't walk at the same speed. Okay, let's go back and see if he responds, because I believe he fell to the ground. Bummer. Yep, he came back. Oh, he found me. He should be damaged, I believe. Yes. But I don't think I will be able to finish him. I'll change to 100 and we'll try again. Yeah, I don't like it. It also was a problem in the original when you spawn after a load and they just fall down. Okay, let's go try and get a drop on him with the bow. A couple of shots, that should ease. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Wow. Level up. Oh, it's so close to the original by the music. Sweet. I like it so far. I like it. It's not exactly. It's slightly like more fantasy, between fantasy and heroic. The original it was heroic completely, but now it's a little bit round by its sound, like it's softer. Okay, seems to me they didn't introduce the mechanic where he detect, like in maybe Red Dead, where he put his hand and will he just move this tent away. Nope, you see, he doesn't detect it, he doesn't slightly crouch. That's sad. They could have implemented that feature. I mean, you will bend your neck, right, to get underneath it. You wouldn't crouch completely. I mean, it's been explored in so many games before, so that also should be a feature here, no exception. If they did something like that when it's tall and you cannot cross it completely, you should crouch slightly to get underneath. Not crouch completely, but just a little bit bend your neck so you can get underneath. Like a tall guy that's 2 meters in length, in height, getting out of a toilet, he will crouch slightly, right? So he doesn't hit his head on the edge of the door. The bow and arrow was extremely useful against the goblin, like it's felling him in 3 shots.
You again?
I think I found your man.
I can see that. So he's dead. Fuck. Must have been that shadow beast.
Drax said he was one of you.
From our gang, yeah. The fool got hooked on those herb rolls the cultists sell and started losing his marbles. Last time I saw him, he went on about how their god was talking to him in his sleep. Nutty stuff like that. And then a week ago, he just wandered out of our camp in the dead of night and didn't come back.
Well, I really like it, guys. It's fun. It's not exactly dark and gritty like in the original, but it's still very good. The god spoke to him in his dreams.
That god, is he real?
Of course not. That master of theirs he bury on is just playing on how desperately they want to get out.
Swampweed?
Are you talking about swampweed?
Yeah. There's a bog in the valley, and the sect that lives there grows and sells it. Apparently they smoke it because it opens their mind to their god. But lots of folk outside the sect use it too, because it takes the edge off.
I see.
What's that cult you're talking about?
Right, you're new here. Long and short of it, there's 3 camps in the colony, and one of them is a sect. Word is, their chief lunatic had some vision 6 years ago that some old god was about to wake up and save them all. So they moved to the swamp. Been living there ever since.
Nothing happened.
A god spoke to him in his dream.
Whispered. I think that was how he put it. But yeah, that's what those herbs do to you.
I see.
What now?
Did you check his corpse?
Tried, yes. Cryptic image with an unknown purpose, presumably drawn by Yorick.
What's that?
Automatically
A
walk.
letter?
No, a drawing. And there's these symbols.
Ah, must have scribbled that while he was baked. You keep it.
What now? Are you gonna take him back to your camp?
No. We'll stay the night, head back to our camp tomorrow and tell our boss that Jorik's dead. End of story. So, Drax promised you a place in our camp, eh? Belia's balls. That man.
I helped him hunt.
Did you? Ah, well, fuck it. If you hadn't messed about in those bushes, I probably wouldn't have found our man before nightfall. You'll get your sleeping spot, and you'll get some dinner as well.
Ooh,
Sorry about earlier, it just pays to keep your guard up in this shithole.
of course.
Anyway, come on. Let's head back down. Drax should be in the camp already.
Finding Yorick. Place to sleep. 50 experience. That's really cool. At least he bends a little bit. He crouches when he picks up stuff. Really similar to the original. I like it. You have to play for yourself to experience it. I mean, video doesn't do it justice. Especially when it's gonna be compressed, you know? I mean, you should get the feel for the walking. The walking is sluggish, it's not that responsive, it feels heavy. Like if you play a Dead Space remake or any Dead Space, like maybe Dead Space 1, yeah. In Dead Space 1 he was extremely sluggish, very. Really heavy walking, slow walking, that kind of thing. This is also close to that, and to that Red Dead Redemption 2. I didn't know there was a waterfall here. It wasn't in the original, at least. Like I said, they did add a little bit of finesse, little bit touches here and there. So yeah, of course the world gonna be more expanded than the original. Duh. We have much more advanced hardware now that allows it. Why not use it? I mean, if it was just the same as the original, it wouldn't be exciting. Like, you wouldn't expect new things. You would expect the same plot, same locations, same loot, same everything. It wouldn't be exciting. Same goes for the Dead Space remake. It did improve on loading screens. There are none. You can use the tram to move across the Ishimura. Not like in the original when you use chapters. Like you been in chapter 2 and then you go there in chapter 5. Okay, to the same place, but you cannot move freely between them. In the remake you can't do that. They expanded the lore, expanded the story, added a bunch of new dialogues, changed some scenes, changed how you acquire weapons. Like no spoilers, no nothing, yeah? So many new things that are different in the remake. It's still the same base, but let's see, they expanded a little bit the rooms, how you approach it, a little bit tweaks here and there, some features, quality of life things. Let's say the bench was narrowed down, you don't have empty space anymore, you can use your nodes to put on good things, such as damage, reload, etc. You don't have blank spots where you just use your nodes and you waste them on blank spots that don't do anything. You put it actually in every new upgrade, adds something, or reload, or capacity, or damage, or alternative, or something. No blank spots anymore. They rework the stasis, they rework the kinesis module. In my opinion, the necromorphs are not as scary, ugly, or nasty like in the original. Originally they were extremely scary, very creepy, very bloody, really messed up. Like the necromorphs got dumped down in the remake for me. Same goes for the characters here. Of course they reworked, I mean maybe the people that no longer in gaming business that voiced the characters in the original, who knows. So of course the dialogue got reworked here at least.
Not now.
Can I make some food myself? Okay,
So you made a friend, rats? Didn't think I'd see the day.
Piss off. You got our dinner.
Yeah, the new lad helped me. You found Jorik, huh? What killed him?
Probably that shadow beast. We gotta be careful tonight.
So tell me, Freshie, when you found Jorik, did you find out why he wandered off as well? Honestly, I still don't get it. I've smoked more rolls than a furnace. No god has yet whispered into my dreams.
Well, he did have this drawing. Wait, I have it.
Keep that paper in your pants and don't talk about this shite. Jorik smoked too much and lost his marbles. End of story.
Hell, you balls, calm down, man. It was just a question. So anyway, you probably figured out by now that there's 3 camps in the colony. I'll be up front. Seeing as you ain't half as useless as most of the folks they toss in here, you should try and join ours.
You're making it sound like we're a flock of ladies waiting to throw our breechcloths at him. Drax is right, though. We could use new men. And you might have what it takes. That said, if you don't want to end up plucking rice, you're gonna have to work hard for it.
That's true wherever he goes. At least we have a plan that'll get us out of here. And a proper one at that. Not some cultist bullshit about sleeping gods.
If you still think that let's blow up a pile of blue ore nonsense is gonna work, you're as away with the fairies as the loons are. I mean, how much ore have they dug up by now? Enough to buy all the deserts of Ferran? But somehow, whenever you ask the mercs when the mages finally have enough, it's always just a little more. Seriously, I'm starting to wonder if they ain't just playing games with us like that Iberian bloke does with his lambs. I wouldn't be surprised.
I should have saved before. I think I did. Well, guys, it's so exciting. Look, they expanded the dialogue here. Expanded the dialogue by much.
He is real.
Ah, come on, why did you spoil it? You shouldn't spoil it like that. Thank you for playing this demo. You're welcome. Thank you for releasing this demo. Okay, they expanded the dialogue by much. I like it, especially for somebody who never played this game and playing it for the first time. The dialogue is expanded, you're gonna like it. But I already used Enos and Beliar twice. I mean, once Enos, once Beliar, okay? In the original, they barely touched the gods. It was written in the books, but nobody was like using their names when they were speaking. Like the mages, Saturas used it, says Beliar, and the fire mages were using Enos. But regular folks never addressed Enos, for Enos by Beliar's balls and stuff like that. It's because we have Gothic 2 where the gods was extremely expanded, especially when you play as Paladin and stuff like that. Especially when you get Gothic 3, where you can choose Adanos, Beliar and Enos, you can choose any god you want. It's funny because in Gothic 2 you fight against Beliar, in Gothic 3 you choose it freely, as you wish. You want to use the Dark God's powers, you get it. You can support the Hashishins and get Beliar's powers. And of course, because we have those stories, so taking it from there. Anyway, it's been extremely fun. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for the full release, and we're definitely gonna do a full walkthrough of the series, okay? I mean, just the remake, not the whole series, because I overplayed Gothic in my entire life. I try to play other games as well, but remake definitely deserves my attention. We'll definitely do a full playthrough, maybe even live stream it, it's gonna be easier. I'm not sure, maybe I'll release it in form of videos as parts. We will see. I didn't decide yet. I just want them to give me a date. Until then I need to be prepared. I will need to buy a new graphics card for it to play better, because this is unfun. I sacrifice graphics for FPS. It should be the other way around. It should be much smoother gameplay than graphics, but for the sake of this tutorial and demo I preferred graphics, so it looks as good as possible for the video and for you guys, so you can decide for yourself. My girlfriend is excited. She never played the original and she refuses because of the old graphics, and I always tell her you should. But yesterday she sat down with me and she looked at the demo and she was really stoked and excited. She was really thrilled by the graphics. She really praised them. She enjoyed it. She liked the rocks very much. Yeah, and we'll see. Definitely gonna play it. Alright, we're gonna stop it here. Thank you all so much for watching. I really enjoyed it. It's fun, it's exciting, and we only just played 1%. And I'm sure in the final list it's not gonna be like this, because Whistler was never here in the trading post. And Ori was at the gate, and Kirgo was in the camp already by the arena. Only Radford and Drax, they used to be down there, like when you go down from the path valley you will find them. Of course their voices were different. Yeah, everything is subject to change, but I believe they will make the right decisions, because I watched the how do you call it, video will they release footage how they enjoy the original Gothic, and they believe that it should be the same. So I think they're gonna make it right. Yeah. Until then, see you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Huge difference now. Wow. Man, playing this versus the remake, such big difference. Wow. Man, let's see, will they attack me, or is this the version where they will not attack me, or they'll just close the gate? There we go, Ori.
Что ты здесь делаешь?
Слежу за... Ты новенький, которого за...
Да,
Остерегайся типов. Я работаю на старый лагерь.
Нет.
И чего же ты ждешь? Он
Okay.
Постарайся да...
Let's see, if I touch it, will he attack me? Nope, nothing happened. Oh, there we go. He opened it again.